Hello, I'm going to show you how to create a Caesar shift encryption tool using Scratch. Here's the program I've created. As you can see, the message gets encrypted, the special characters remain as they are, and the spaces also remain intact. So looking over here at the program, we have the variable alphabet, which we define as the alphabet itself. This blue bar here, which actually represents a bar where users can enter input to then be stored as answer. The counter variable, which we set to 0, and the text variable, which we don't yet define because we'll define it as we go along in the program. This is our main loop, which says repeat for the length of the answer. Since the length of the answer in this case is 5 letters, apple, this loop will repeat 5 times, once for each letter. We have the variable counter, which we at this point increase to 1, the variable go, which we set to 0, and the variable letter counter, which we set to 1. We say repeat until go equals 1 or letter counter is greater than 26. Since at the moment neither of these conditions are true, we go into this if statement, which says if the first letter of the answer equals the first letter of the alphabet, then execute this. And indeed, the first equals the first. So this will execute, and the variable text, we will set it to any existing already encrypted characters, which we don't have any yet, plus letter counter, which is 1 plus 2, that's 3, mod 26, which equals 3, plus 1, which is 4. So the fourth letter of the alphabet, which is D, gets stored into the text variable. We then set go to 1, and we go back. Since go equals 1, we now cycle back to here, and we repeat this loop for the second letter, which is P. We change counter to 2 at this point. Actually, we change it to, it gets changed to 2. Go is set back to 0, and letter counter is set back to 1. And let's see, P is like the 16th letter in the alphabet, so neither of these conditions are true. We say if the second letter of the answer equals the first letter of the alphabet, then execute. Well, that's false. It doesn't equal it, so we increase the letter counter by 1, and we go back. And we say if the second letter of our answer equals the second letter of the alphabet, then, encrypt it. Well, it still doesn't. And we keep going and going until we eventually get to the 16th letter, which is P, and then it's then encrypted and stored in the text along with the encrypted A value, which was D. That continues until the entire message is encrypted. Now, I'm sure you're wondering at this point, what happens if we have spaces? Well, since they're not letters in the alphabet, this space here is the 6th character in our string of user input, we'll call it. So when this if statement here gets to saying if the 6th character of the answer equals the first letter of the alphabet, well, it's not gonna equal any letter of the alphabet. So what'll happen is this whole thing will kind of get ignored, and we'll go down to this if statement here, which says if go equals 0, then set text equal to any letters already inside of the text variable plus the actual value, which is the 6th. In this case, the 6th letter of the answer. So that's actually just saying to set it equal to itself. So you're setting the space character equal to the space character, if that kind of makes sense. And that's how we're retaining the spaces and also any special characters. So that's pretty much it, I think. I hope this has been helpful, and enjoy.